Hello children, welcome back to our class, that is English class. Okay, and today we are continuing the last class what we have taken, that is English course books, third section, occasion. Okay children, yeah. Firstly I will recapitulate the things what I have taught in the last class. You have learned about the poet introduction, and who is the poet here? Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, the famous literary writer as well as the person who had made name and fame in many fields. Okay, like art, literary writing, paintings, and even he had opened school, which is that Shantiniketan. Yeah, and he got the name as Gurudev. And who was the person to give him this name to Rabindranath Tagore? Mahatma Gandhi ji. Yeah, Bapuji, who gave Rabindranath Tagore as the title Gurudev. Then the other thing is the award what he had got during British rules time. Okay, when Britishers were ruling India, at that time only he got Nobel Prize. Okay children, that is in the year 1913. Okay. So, for which work he had got the Nobel Award? For the collection of poem. Okay, the poems what he had written, for that he had got Nobel Prize. And which is that poem? Gitanjali, the collection of poems. Okay, and as we know, Rabindranath Tagore had brought the realistic life in a very imaginary form to children. Okay, they should understand the social life as well as the realistic lifestyle. About all those things he had made children to understand by his way of writing. Okay, in the previous class you have learned about the first stanza in the morning time when day start and how we start our day. It may be you children, how you get ready to the school and all, the morning time, and how you rush to school. Okay, in the same time the grown up people who go to do their daily works, their routine works. Okay, or you can say the job. Now this boy about whom the author had brought the picture in this poem, he, as he get up early morning, he rushed to the school, and when he is walking on the lane, he sees the different people. When he saw the hawker, he said he is catching bangles. What kind of colorful bangles were there in his basket? Yeah, different varieties of bangles were there, especially it were made of crystal. And what particularly here we are learning about crystal means? Glass bangles, colorful glass bangles, red, yellow, green and all. Okay, this you have learned when you have studied in the last class, in the last session. How he hurry, how he rush. And this boy used to say, what is that much urgent to him to rush and shout for the bangle sale? Okay. Then while spending the time with the hawker, the child said, even if I were having this chance, I used to do the same work. No one used to say me anything. I used to roam the whole road or the lane, and I used to meet different people, and I used to sell these crystal bangles. So from this stanza, I hope you understood what the importance of this title is, vocation. Okay children, there is difference between vacation and occasion. Vacation means the holiday time, whereas vocation means the particular work or the duty or the strong feeling of suitability for particular career or occupation. Okay. From this you can understand vocation means particularly occupation, a trade or a profession where we select it. Understood? Okay children. So come back to the page number 30 from your course book, section 3, vocation. Now we will move to the second stanza. First I will read, then I will explain it. Okay. When at 4 in the afternoon I come back from the school, I can see through the gate of the house the gardener digging the ground. He does what he likes with his spade. He soils his clothes and with dust. He soils his cloth with dust. Nobody takes him to task if he gets baked in the sun or get wet. I wish I were a gardener, digging away at the garden with nobody to stop me from digging. Just as it gets dark in the evening and my mother sent me to bed. So see children, what did you get through this stanza? Means when at afternoon he come back from the school, what did he see? He noticed house gate. He noticed a gardener digging the ground. Okay, he had taken the spade and he is digging the ground, and no one is seeing him or scolding him or taking him to any task. Why? It is his work, his duty. The gardener's duty is to dig and plant the plant, or we can say the gardener's duty is to take care of the garden. Okay, plants and water the plants, take proper care of the soil of the garden. It is his occupation. Okay. So this boy, when he come back, see what they have said in this stanza, first line, 4 in the afternoon, when he come back from the school, he see this man, who? The gardener, from the house gate. What he was doing? He was digging ground and his dress was completely dirty. Okay, from the soil, when he was digging from the spade. He was completely dirty, means his clothes were muddy. So, come children, across the new word, what is that? Gardener. Particularly, what is the meaning of this gardener? A person who is employed to cultivate or care for a gardener, lawn, etc. Okay children. The second word is spade. What does it mean? Spade means a tool used for digging soil or sand with long handle and a flat blade. Okay children. And one more thing, soil. Dirties, particularly in this stanza, soil means dirties, means the person how he made his cloth dirty. About that it is. The mud which he spilled on his dress while digging water, he made spots or stain on his dress, that is called dirty here. Particularly we say soil means mud, sand, etc. But here according to this stanza, soils means here dirties. Okay. The stain what the gardener made on his dress by mud, by digging the land. Okay children. So another thing means the task. What is the task? If we see only the word task means many meanings will come. But according to this stanza, see children, take him to task means criticize or scold him. What the boy is trying to say here? That gardener, that man had made his dress that much dirty, full stained, but no one is angry on him, no one is scolding him, no one is saying anything to him. Okay. But when this boy, he do some mischievous things, mother will scold him. So he is saying how good job he is doing. Okay, so when you do something wrong things, means if you play in mud, if you make a stain on your dress, clothes, mama will scold you, is it or not? In the same way, he is trying to bring his feeling out. And he is saying what good profession he has. He needn't need to go anywhere, no one is there to scold him. He can do whatever he wants. Okay, so see, if he gets baked in the sun and get wet, I wish I were a gardener digging away at the garden with nobody to stop me for digging. Now what this boy's desire is, the boy is willing, instead of that old man, the gardener, if he used to do this work, this job means, even he used to not get scolding from anyone. He liked to do the same thing. And I used to dig the land. If I do my dress dirty also, no one used to scold me. Even when he used to return back to home by making his dress dirty, and in the daytime when he get baked. So see children, here one more meaning, baked. According to this sentence, baked in the sun means, see, baked in the sun, turn brown and becomes hot by being in the sun. What does this mean children? The means whenever we go out, if it is hot, or humidity is there, then we will get sweated. And even if our temperature is high, then our color change dark, is it? Yeah. Even some children may get sunburns. Is it or not, children? But this boy, no one used to even scold for those all things. You should be in a shade, you should take care of you. So he wants to be like that. He wants to enjoy the day. Okay. So he doesn't want any restrictions. He wants to be out at the daytime, get wet, do what the work gardener is doing in the same form. But when he returned back to home after doing all this work, when the day get done, or I mean when the day set in the evening, okay, so mother used to send him to bed. So what does this line means? Just as it get dark in the evening and my mother sends me to bed. So as he complete the work, he return to home, he have his food, and then he will not get the scolding. He doesn't want any scolding. Only he want his mother to offer him food, as well as say him to go directly to bed without asking him anything or without saying him anything. The same way this boy is trying to say in this second stanza. Okay, children, in the first stanza you have learned about the daytime, the early morning work, and in the second stanza you have studied about the noon time, afternoon time, and in the last line you have started about the sunset, means in the evening time what it become. Okay, so let us continue to the third stanza. I can see through my open window the watchman walking up and down. The lane is dark and lonely, and the street lamps stand like a gent with one red eye in its head. The watchman swings his lantern and walks with his shadow at his side, and never once goes to bed in his life. I wish I were a watchman walking the street all night, chasing the shadows with my lantern. So see, children, what did you understand from this stanza? So the boy again, after having his dinner, everything, he is about to go to his bed. Now from his window, what did he view, or what did he watch? A watchman who is taking or who is carrying a lantern. What lantern is, children, here? Come. So see, before lantern I will give the meaning of giant. Giant means something that is very large. Lantern means a lamp in metal frame with glass sides and with a handle on the top to carry it. So see, children, what lantern means? A metallic thing covered with four sides with glass, in which we can light the lamp. In olden days they used to use kerosene or oil and they used to light. But now we can even place the candle. Okay, then we can light it. Okay, from the glass the light reflects very nicely. And the boy had explained, I mean the poet Rabindranath Tagore, he explained this lantern very nicely. Okay, and how the street lamp or the road was, when this boy was viewing the watchman from the window, the watchman was walking. How the lane, particularly lane means here the road, the street, okay, the pathway where the watchman was walking. The night was completely dark and he was lonely. No one was with that watchman, and he was carrying the lantern and he was walking. It was looking as if some giant with one red-eyed one. Okay, the street lamp. Okay, he was scared. The watchman was swinging the lantern, means he was rolling his hand front and back. We can say left and right when you march fast. When you walk, you swing your hand, is it? In the same way, the watchman was swinging his hand. You can see in your textbook the picture of the watchman and the boy, how he is living. Okay, so he was walking on the road and the shadow was following him. Okay, so see the lines of this poem. The watchman swings his lantern and walks with the shadow at his side and never once goes to bed in his life. What does this three line mean? The watchman will do his night duty. He walk, he guard, he check each and everything during night time. But he never go to sleep at night. Okay, he never go to bed in his life when he is doing this duty. Okay, he is swinging and he is guarding whole that area we can see. Is it or not, children? Yeah. Okay, come now the last 3 lines. Let us read and understand. I wish I were a watchman walking the streets all night, chasing the shadows with my blood. So what the boy desire is now? He want to become a watchman. And he want to walk or roam or move toward the street all night. He want to roam all night. Okay, he want to enjoy even the night and chasing the shadows with my lantern, he said. So the shadow is trying to chase him. How the watchman shadow was chasing him or following him back. Shadow never run front. Okay, it will be either to the side or back. Is it or not? Yeah. In the same form, when the reflection, to which side the light reflection is, toward that the shadow to the darker part. Is it or not? Like that. So this boy now, he desired in this last stanza to be a watchman and enjoy the whole night. He doesn't want to sleep. He don't want to go to bed and he want to roam everywhere. Okay. And with him, who used to be as his guard? His shadow. I hope children you all understood this poem. In the next class we will study the grammar. Thank you.